I'm trying to go live longer so I can get to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000? That's like 1,000 million subscribers. I'm making a shake, so it's gonna be loud. And then let me set up my other live. I'm eating chocolate. Chocolate! And I just worked out. Turn a toy! Cool. So, cool. Alright. I'm also live on my Instagram. Rakesh Sharma. Boom, boom, boom. Rakesh, I'm filming my Bologna Sandwich Show today at the public access station in Pasadena. Lights, camera, action, Julia. This is going to be loud. So, okay. And that's our show for today. Isn't that exciting? Thank you so much for watching me blend my shake. I'm just kidding. There's so much more that's going to happen. You have no idea. This is Julia, a.k.a. Bologna Sandwich Show, a.k.a. Turdatoids. Toyed my turd. Toyed my turd. Buy my Turdatoids. Turdatoids. A Turdatoids. Oh, I forgot to put my chocolate in here. It's the whole reason why I'm living is to eat chocolate. If I forget to eat chocolate, I forget to live, die. Protein shake is not a protein shake without a piece of chocolate in it. Let's get fat. Let's enjoy some delicious protein shakes and get fat. Okay, I'm keeping myself on live because I want 1,000 subscribers. There's no bologna in this. I know that you guys think that the bologna lady drinks only bologna, but this isn't only bologna. And this isn't your bologna, it's protein bologna. There's no bologna in my protein shake. And then I'm gonna go like this. Oh my God, look how delicious. Look at how smooth chocolate, peanut butter, frozen banana, and protein. Fat. Let's get fat. I really would like to have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel though. I feel like that would help me out. That would like kind of give me the lift I need in life and the notoriety and the leverage so I can get more things out of people. That's what you do is you tell people how many followers and subscribers you have. The stock market's going down? Well, not me, because I have 1,000 subscribers. That's what I'm filming. And I'm filming today at the Pasadena Media Station, my Bologna Sandwich Show. So if you like the weirdness and you like the studio episodes, hi Kirk, howdy doody. If you like seeing the funny, wacky studio videos, that's what I'm doing today. Happy Friday. Okay. I'm going to take you with me through my apartment. Oh, the joy. The joy of living and being and breathing. Oh, so fun. What are you drinking? A protein shake. It feels like we're walking together. This is how weird and creepy it would be if you walked with me. I'm drinking a protein shake. It has protein powder. Good morning, Ryan. Serendipity has joined us. The serendipity is in the room. This is protein powder from Amazon, which is where I buy everything. Yeah, you kind of like it. You want me to keep walking with you? Hi, Jessica Blevins. Let's walk around together and talk. So, anyways, this is protein powder with frozen banana, chocolate chips of some sort, peanut butter, and love. No bologna. There is no bologna in this. You can drink it. Chef Paula, I know you're jealous. The only thing this is missing is chunks of pork. Just kidding. So I'm filming today and I have a really cool guest gonna be on my show. His name is Doc Willis, and we worked together at the Comedy Store back in the day. I worked at the Comedy Store as a cocktail waitress, and that was kind of what I was doing, stand-up comedy. I'm not gonna say I was good at it, but I have to come up with some fun things for us to do today at the public access. It's everything weird. I don't want to plan anything. This is why my stand-up comedy probably didn't do great, because I have a problem with planning things. I don't like to do it. I like to just wing it. So I'm gonna have some friends on the Bologna Sandwich Show today. And I thought maybe I'll give them riddles, kind of. Do riddles, that'll be fun. I'll give them unfinished jokes, since the two guys that are gonna be on my show are comedians. I'm gonna give them my unfinished jokes and then have them give me a punchline. This is how you get free work out of people. I am everyday people. So what else is happening? What else is happening, Toy? Where did my list go of things that I was going to talk about? I'll say, so I know that you were on another podcast, lately. I'm going to find out everything about these people's lives, and I'm going to throw it in their face when they're on my show. I heard that you were cheating on me with another podcast. Can you tell me more about that? Oh, interesting. So good. It's Friday afternoon, Friday morning. What is everybody doing? Let's dish. Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. Kirk, where are you from? Hi, David's Boda. David's a Boda. Okay, what can we talk about? Where do I see myself in 8 months? Ooh, I like this. You're in Illinois. Cool. In 8 months, I want to have established my Bologna Sandwich Show, have it be a little bit, it's not consistent, but I want to do more of the funny stuff. I really like doing the funny, weird, quirky stuff. And also, I would love to maybe find somebody that can help me with the community part of my videos. Bologna Sandwich presents the community. Get an intern or somebody that wants to film those and then edit it for me, and then I can put it under my name. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. And I want to do that. I want to keep doing it and have it be fun. Fun-o-rama. You have to have fun in life. If the things that I'm doing aren't fun, I don't want to do it. That's why I don't get into relationships. I don't get into relationships because it's I have to. Now you have to. I don't like have tos. I like want tos and get tos. I get to pay my bills. I want to pay my bills. I want to drink my protein drink. I want to be in love. I want health, and I want happiness, and I want joy. Watch this. So you didn't know I could do that. Isn't it fun? Isn't it romantic? Da 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 da. Isn't it romantic? Isn't it? I said, isn't it romantic? Here's a picture of me. What else can I put up here? What else can I put up here? Oh, this is fun. We're having so much fun right now. I don't know if you realized it or not. Here, I'll put a picture of my family. That's my mom. Do I look like her? There's no green screen available on Instagram. Cool, dude. Coolness in the moolness. This is my Pentecostal side of the family. That's my Pentecostal grandfather, and that's my mother, and that's my grandmother, Billy. I love Billy. She's so silly. So that's fun. Yes, okay, back to what I was talking about, which is the show I'm doing today, filming Bologna Sandwich Show. I'm gonna go, I I like to have Mountain Dew on airplanes. Oh my God, remember I made that video and there's a Mountain Dew on there? We didn't have Mountain Dew. When I worked as a flight attendant, let me show you a picture of me. We did not have Mountain Dew. And I remember this because people asked for Mountain Dew. We didn't have it. We did not have it. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, boys and girls? How did the gay voice start? That's what I want to know. This is me when I was a flight attendant. Look at that. I had a baby strapped to my back. I don't know why I got fired. That was my baby. We had to entertain ourselves. We had, oh God. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you're a flight attendant and you're dealing with people nonstop? Put a baby on your back. Strap a baby to your back. Strap it to your belly. Be a baby belly. That's what I did. Look at me. I was so cute. Walked up and down the aisle, and completely ignored everybody. Don't be a menace to society. I remember like saying things to people just because you get bored on the airplane, and I would be like, hey, I'm going to go to the store and get anything. Is there anything that you want from the store? And I swear to you, people would be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And then give me a list of things that they want from the grocery store. We're on the airplane. I think something happens to people. They get kooky. And not everybody. Most people on the airplane are nice and they don't bother you and they sit down and they're totally normal and fine. But it's those few ones that stick out in your mind. They called me his hired help. People would say so many crazy things to me, and then I never had to say anything back because like the passengers around would just take the ball. I wouldn't have to do anything. Okay, so my Bologna Sandwich Show, filming it today, super fun. What I love about my Bologna Sandwich Show is the editing part. I love doing the editing part. It's super cool. And it's going to be so fun, and it plays on the Pasadena public access. So I made it big, dude. Yes, I've had 2 people pinch my butt while I was walking down the aisle. One of them was a little baby. I'm not making that up. A little toddler. And I was handing somebody their drink, and I felt like a little something on my butt, and I turned around, and the dad was so embarrassed. He was holding the baby. He was like, oh, and then everybody in the back was laughing. This big black dude was on the aisle. He was like cracking up. And another time, a little Asian, like 2-year-old, 3-year-old baby pinched my butt. And his mom was so embarrassed. I think because his mom probably doesn't have a butt, and then my butt was big because I was like a size 8 when I was a flight attendant, because I would get so angry at people. I would just go in the back of the airplane and eat cookies. So I put on a little bit of weight, except for in this picture. This was the beginning days of my flight attendant working, because see, I'm thin. And then towards the end, I was like a size bigger. But anyways, I had a large butt. And I think this little Asian baby was like, oh, what's that? And he grabbed it to see if it was real. Was it a green screen? He grabbed at it. It was a very cool job. Yeah, it was a fun job, definitely. And I can say that it was good because it was always different. Like every day when you go to work, yeah, it was always different. You know what's crazy is that before, when there's turbulence, you're kind of like, whatever. But then when you're the flight attendant and you're like, oh my God, if this plane goes down, I have to save everybody. And that's when I decided that I would only save myself. Just kidding, JK. But it does feel different when it's like turbulence, but I probably got a bigger butt. Bubba Smith, you sound like you got 2 butts back there. What made you stop being an attendant? Well, I really was tired of the job because we don't get paid well and we were treated not great. But I also got fired from Virgin America. So I was on a campaign for a union like 2 years before. Turbulence reminds me of Mountain Dew. Yeah. Oh my God. Maybe that's why we didn't serve Mountain Dew on the airplane, because we didn't want turbulence. I should have told people that. We don't serve Mountain Dew because that would create turbulence. I did tell people when we were flying in and out of Vegas, the reason why there's so much turbulence is because God is getting you back for all the debauchery and all of the sin you're about to commit or did commit in Vegas. It's so bumpy going in and out of Vegas. Now, does it have to do with the mountains and temperature of the hot and cold air coming at each other? Maybe, but probably has to do with sin. Who let Rakesh on a plane? Rakesh, did you see that? Oh, people are coming at each other in my comments. I love it. Hi, Paul. I'm just letting you know that Rakesh, you can come on my airplane anytime. That sounds weird. Hi, can I get you a soda, please? Oh, hi. Oh, hi, what would you like to drink? Can I get you something to drink? Hi. Oh, hi. Indian Airlines entertain us. Do they? What is it like to be on an Indian airline? I haven't been on one. Tell me. Amuse us. Why is it fun? I want to know. Tell me. What are Indian Airlines like versus American Airlines? And not American Airlines, the brand American Airlines, but like American Airlines. Look how cute I was. There's probably goats and cows on it. Bubba Smith. Rakesh, say something back to Bubba now. I'm encouraging this. Hi, Bray. Good to see you. I'm having so much fun on my live. Everybody's roasting each other. This is great. And I'm on my Instagram live with a picture of my Turnitoid. When are you going to make me moderator? Do you want to be moderator, Paul? I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Paul, today's your lucky day. Today's your lucky day. First time I went on a plane, I was kind of nervous. I told the flight attendant it was my friend, and she said have a seat, and she ended up putting me in first class. Oh my God. Damn. First class? That's so cool. I have a new moderator. His name is Paul. If you guys are watching my live, it would be great if you pushed like on my live. I mean, oh, I got a like. Thank you. Maybe I'm not like worthy at the moment, but I'm aiming for that. And I would like to have 1,000 subscribers by March of this year. That already passed. Thank you for liking my live. And if you want to subscribe, how do I get more subscribers? What do I have to do? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. The Indian aviation industry is the third. Okay, we are about to be slam dunked by Rakesh. The Indian aviation industry is the third largest domestic market globally. We can accommodate all our cows in it. If I want to invest in something right now, I am investing in cows and Indian Airlines. I am your stock market go-to guru. Can I be moderator too since yeah, Ryan, you could be moderator too. That would be funny if I told everybody they could be moderator, but then they have to, what if you guys aren't agreeing with each other? Do moderators end up like fighting, or do they get like, do their toes get stepped on? I have 2 moderators a show. So I have Ryan and Paul are my moderators. Say thank you, Ryan and Paul, for moderating us and making sure that we have a safe, inappropriate environment. And I only want you modded. Dude, you're so modded. You're so modded right now. When I first saw you, I was like, no. And then I saw you again, I was like, yeah. Modded to the max. Mod. Awesomeness. Yeah, you can do things now. Did you know that this is a flute and I didn't know until like a few weeks ago? Hi, Kratos. Listen up, boys and girls. There's a choo-choo train coming through. I saw a live the other day. It was an Indian stream. They had cows in the living room, but everyone made... No way. They had cows in their living room? This is insane. I want to go there. Invest in cows. I'm telling you right now, the stock market is crashing, but if you invest in cows, in Indian Airlines, Dante Chang, hello. This is so fun. I'm also on my YouTube live and I'm on my Instagram live. I'm doing 2 in 1. So amazing. So amazing. Cows are holy. Yes, they definitely are holy. This is my Turnitoid. I don't know if Dante Chang is still on here or not, but that's my Turnitoid. My Turnitoid. It's so fun. Here we are gathered together, just a couple of Jews and Indians and Germans. Every time I start my live, my nose gets stuffed up. I can't talk. Every time. Why? So, fabulous. Oh, fabulatoid. Fabulatoid. Different cultures. We are absolutely obsessed with our dogs in America. I can tell you that. In LA, you could take a dog anywhere. Oh, how old was I in that photo? Like 29 or 30? Cows is a sacred animal in Hinduism. You can ask Tulsi Gabbard. Oh my God. Tulsi. Oh my gosh. When I was a flight attendant is when Sarah Palin was running for president. It was like maybe a year after this. And Tina Fey was like super popular. She was on Saturday Night Live. And I looked like Tina Fey at the time. And my mom, younger mom, looked like Sarah Palin. And whenever Sarah Palin would give like a speech, we would be like, Mom, good job. I had to lift Temple in the Lake of Nine because everything in there was upside. I don't get it. I had to lift Tears in Temple and what? So by extension, you look like Sarah Palin. Yes, by extension, Sarah Palin right here. This young 29-year-old girl. Good morning, Roman. Remember yesterday when I guessed that you're going to Detroit? Psychic. I'm on my YouTube live too, so don't think I'm just talking to myself, which I am, but I'm also talking on YouTube live. Certified baddie, dude. Certified baddie schematic. I have to blow my nose. Can you hold on? It's driving me insane. Talk amongst yourselves and do something cool for once in your life. Be a turd. Be a turnitoid. Be a turnitoid. Be a turnitoid. Did you miss me? How cute I am. Look how cute I am. Is TikTok going away or what? Who's going to buy TikTok? Who's going to buy TikTok? I want to know. I want to know. How does it hang? Boom. I want to know. How does it hang? Boom. I want to know. Are you going to get banged? Are you going to get banged by TikTok? Every time I do something on TikTok, like the lives, always, not always, but do you know how many times I get a stupid mark? Amazon might buy it, yeah. I get it's like, it reminds me of when I worked at Virgin America, a violation. Ugh, you have a violation. Why? So annoying. Yeah, Amazon might buy TikTok. That'd be cool, huh? If Amazon buys TikTok, then that means when I'm on like Amazon to buy stuff, I wonder if I can hook up my TikTok shop to Amazon then. Did you know I wiped out Greek mythology? And that's so cool. I'm very happy. You have a very established, secure life and vision of yourself. You're very secure in who you are. Yeah, calm down there, buddy. Seriously. I like the confidence that this person has in themselves, though. That's great. Sounds like you were getting into I was not getting into a lot of trouble at Virgin America. Telling you right now. I was just, making things move, churning the butter, if you will. Making butter, whatever. He's off the Percocet. We needed a union, so I simply put myself on a campaign for a union. Simply. That's all I did. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything bad. I just told the company they were full of shit and we needed to take over as the hirees, as the employees. I didn't do anything bad by saying that we need a union. I just told the company that they suck to their face. I just told a major corporation that they're stupid. I didn't do anything wrong. You know, I was punching up is what I was doing. Is it in the back? Yes. Hi, Rick. That's me in the background. Yeah, the minute it was a union, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Ray. I was on a campaign for a union and I don't regret it. Did they fire me indirectly because of it? Absolutely. Oddly enough, I have a baby on my back and I'm not even going to tell you why I got fired because it was so stupid. No, this was way before the vaccination stuff. Did you know I helped Mimir get his second eye by going inside of Jamar's mouth? It was inside of Thor's statue. Very cool, Kratoris. Kratoris? That sounds like something else. Kratos. What is your name? Kratos or Kratoris? Interesting. I have a Kratoris on my Kractoris. No, this was like when I worked at Virgin America was 2009 to 2012. And the whole COVID thing happened years later. Kratos. I like that. Kratos. I was an airline hostess. A flight attendant from 2009 to 2012. What can I get you to drink? I see that there's 7 people watching, but only 3 likes. If you would like a soda or a coffee or a tea, I would suggest that you follow me. Subscribe to me. And done. Yes. Thank you. Just push the call light. Push the call light, aka like button. Push the call light, aka like button. Push the call light, aka like button. I wish I could like somehow make it be where every time somebody pushed the call light, I got $1 million. How did you get fired, boy? I bet you guys want to know. 5 likes, fire reveal. Okay, I'll give you step by step. I did something to somebody. I said something to somebody on the airplane. 6 likes, yay, now we're even. Oh my God, it's like a game. I'm so happy. Happy toyed. Okay, I was dealing with a situation. There was a very taxing situation and I asked somebody to do something because other passengers were asking. 7 likes and 7 views. Oh my God, I'll give even more information away now. There I was being a flight attendant, minding my own business, standing in the back of the airplane, hiding from people. Bubba Smith, she refused to serve Mountain Dew during air turbulence. Yeah, I walked around with a can of Mountain Dew and I drank from it. And when people asked me for a soda, I said, no, this is my soda. I walked around with all of the sodas attached to my body and I wouldn't give any to anybody. So anyways, I was in the back of the airplane, ignoring everybody and not making eye contact and trying to not deal with anybody. It was a very full flight and somebody hit their call light. No, I brought a soda to somebody. And then there were people complaining about, don't get mad at me, you guys. 1,035 years old, great. Somebody was doing something and other people were complaining. So I asked this person if they could, I was expecting a bigger scandal. I know, I wish I had okay, fine. This is what I wish I would have done. Oh my God. Larry David was on my flight from Curb Your Enthusiasm. And it was like one of the few times I agreed to work first class because first class is a whole other thing. Usually I just want to be able to be in the back and ignore people. Even if that means I get yelled at and peed on and have things thrown at me, it's worth it. But I decided to work first class. And Larry freaking David was on my flight from Curb Your Enthusiasm. We were flying out of JFK. It was the happiest moment of my life. I feel like I won an award and I would like to just thank all the people that were there for me. So serendipitous. I love serendipity moments. And I was like, oh my God, I really wanted to tell him to save me and let me work for him, and he probably would have. You guys, I could have been doing this 10 years ago. This was like 2010, so 15 years ago. I did speak to him. I served him food, and we're supposed to like give menus out to people, but because I was like, I don't want to deal with that, I just asked people what they wanted to eat. And then he had come up to the first class area, and he's like, so what exactly do you have to eat? So I pulled a menu out, and he goes, oh, you have menus. I'm like, yeah, but they're not that important. And then he was like, sorry, I'm a pain in the ass. And I'm like, well, that's why you're rich. And he goes, yeah, I guess you're right. And he laughed. And his 2 daughters were sitting across from him. And oh my God, this is the craziest story. I forgot about this. On that flight, there is this. Okay, so if somebody comes on your flight and they have like a disability, the gate agents are supposed to tell you like, oh, you have a blind person or you have a deaf person. So I didn't know that there was a blind guy just a few seats behind in the main cabin, behind where the first class is. He had a golden retriever, and I'm sitting up there, Larry David is up there, and all of a sudden this golden retriever, full-size, huge golden retriever, dashes through first class and is scratching on the cabin door trying to get out. No, I should have told him I grew up Pentecostal, that I'm Jewish, and I did grow up in a Jesus cult. I should have told him. Larry David, come to me, please. Opportunities can still come around. It's not over. He might see the show. But anyways, this dog was like trying to get out of the airplane. And I was like, I'm like, what is going on? So the guy who's like kind of blind, but not blind, but he had glasses on, he's like going up, like holding onto the seats, like trying to grab his dog. And then I yelled at him, and I was like, what are you doing with your dog? And then I'm like, oh, are you blind? And he's like, yeah. I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. And then Larry David was like, well, how would you know he was, afterwards, Larry David came up to me. He's like, how would you know he was blind? He was wearing glasses. It's like, I'm like, I know. Isn't that crazy? I'm not making that up either. That totally happened with Larry David. I should talk about that on my Bologna Sandwich Show today that I'm filming at the public access station. Okay, things to talk about. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Segments and talking points for live videos. Sometimes I write down stuff. Like my IQ is so high, it goes to space. That's what I was going to talk about. Okay. Okay, Bologna Sandwich Show with Spencer. Okay. Talk about when I was a flight attendant and Larry David was on my flight. And there was a dog that tried to get out of the airplane, and his blind owner that was also wearing sunglasses was there. I just kind of leave my stories hanging. There's never ever like, oh, this is why she's telling that story. I tell stories that have no points, or they have a lot of points. There's just a lot of them. It's my friend. It's my buddy. I have to say something about Corey Feldman, and I need to find some scripts for us to read. Aztec death whistle. Yes! This is an Aztec death whistle. I probably should do that after I just drink this. One or the other. Blow on the whistle or drink your protein drink, Julia, or talk. God, I was such an annoying child. Could you imagine? Were you guys annoying as a child? And don't say every child is annoying, because obviously they are. But there's some that are more annoying. I was so annoying. I never stopped talking. Yes, I'm doing a Bologna Sandwich Show today. I'm filming it at the public access station. And I would totally do it live, except you can't, because technically I'm not supposed to air anything till after they film it, after they air it. But I'm filming my Bologna Sandwich Show at the public access station today with 2 of my friends. One's going to be a guest and he's going to leave, and the other one's going to come on and he's going to be a guest. I never know exactly what I'm doing, and I pray for the best. But I'm going to talk about Corey Feldman, obviously, how cool he is. I'm going to read some. Hi, Ashwin. Good to see you. I'm so happy you joined. Yes, in Pasadena at the Pasadena Media Station. That's where I'm going to be filming. So excited. Excitatoid. I'm going to have my Turtitoids and I'm going to just make a splash in the market. Who are the guests? My guests, one of them is Doc Willis. He's a comedian. And the other one is Spencer. And Spencer was on it last week. And Spencer's really funny. And so is Doc, is hilarious. They're both great comedians. I've known them a long time. Ash, when you just woke up, it's 10 o'clock. You silly goose, you. But good for you. I like that you're sleeping in. I wish I woke up just now. I would probably have so much more energy and feel really good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I've known both of the guys for a long time. And then my goal is, I wish I could film the show. I wish I could put out an episode a week. But there's no way I can get the studio that often. So I'm wondering, I wake up at like 5, 4:35, 6. Ugh, it's horrible, but that's okay. What was I saying? If you're new on the live, will you please subscribe to my channel? Smash that subscribe button. Why will they let you post the show? Yes, actually it's on my show. The full length videos are from the Pasadena Media Station where I'm like being weird and I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to the guest. But I can only post it to YouTube after they've aired it. So that's why I'm like, please air it soon. What I want to do is set up my apartment as a studio. And then that way there's nothing holding back. But they do great work. And it's like so cheap to use their studios. But if it ever comes to a time where it's like, oh my God, it's taking them a minute to air it, they're pretty good. They're very good about airing it. But I'm going to do it for 6 months because I paid there for 6 months. And it's a good way for me to figure out exactly what I'm doing. And then I can bring the show maybe somewhere else where I have a little bit more, I could like air it right away. I can put it up on social media like within a few days. So anyways, that's that. But I can still film stuff at my apartment anyways and put that out as videos. Videos, videos. Remember video cassettes? Remember Hollywood Video and Blockbuster? And the 99-cent, you can like rent a video for 99 cents. Oh my God. And DVD players and VHS. We used to go to Safeway and rent a VCR from Safeway. Isn't that weird? Everybody, listen. Go to my Turtitoid YouTube page. Push subscribe so I can go live there one day. But I like doing this. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my Turtitoids. Go on my Instagram pages. Do all of this. I'm telling you, I'm your flight attendant. Do it. Do what I say now. Do it now. I put tanning stuff on my hands and not on my face. I just realized I'm missing a tooth right here and I had it in that picture. So I'm trying to remember when I had my tooth pulled and I'm kind of slowly figuring it out. When I make an IG, I'll follow you. Okay, Ryan. I like that you're here now. That's what matters. You show up, you put your best foot forward, you come on the lives, you show yourself, you do the work. It's great. Fab. So fab. So fab, guys. Oh my God, it's so fab. So fab. I want to talk about why gay guys talk like that. I'm going to put that as a note. Why do gay guys talk like that? Why? How come like lesbians aren't like, hey? How come gay men talk like this, but lesbians aren't like, hey? Lesbians don't have a way of talking. How come lesbians don't have a way of talking? Who made up these rules, huh? Why do men get to do whatever? Rules, rules, rules. I'm an Academy Award-winning actress. I just remembered. I won an Academy Award. Why is my nose so stuffed up? I just have like gugh in there. Like gugh. If all the good came out of my head, my brain would be so much more free to think. That's why I can't think good, because I have gook in my head. And whenever I'm speeding and I get pulled over, I just say it wasn't me, it was the car. Lesbians have a way of dressing. Yeah, oh my God, I was thinking that. I was thinking that. Yes, absolutely. That's their thing, is the flannels and like Home Depot. My cousin Sandy, I had some criminals in my family, but she didn't really become gay, that kind of gay, until she went to prison. And then she became like a lesbian. Like a lesbian. You know what I mean? Before she may have been like whatever, but she went to prison and she became a lesbian. My grandpa called lesbians lesbians. There's a lesbian. Cousin Sandy in prison, and then she became a lesbian. Is that rude? I'm so sorry. Am I offending you? Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Flight attendant, jokes, Academy Award winning editor, Spencer Calendar. Spencer Calendar. That's his name. I had to just let him decide what kind of an award he wants. I have all these notes that I've written down for things that I'm going to do with my guests, and I don't know how to organize them. Hi, Jay Kalina. Good to see you. Kalina. It's Jay Kalina. She comes out like, sup, bro? Sup, bro? Yeah, she came to her family. Yes. Sandy came to her family function. She's like, sup, bro? Sup? My mom had no idea that she was a lesbian. No idea. So sorry. What happened was, my Friday is going fantastic. I am talking to it away. That's a picture of me when I was at the airline. And if you're on Instagram, that's my turtitoid. We were at my grandma and grandpa's house, and my cousin Sandy had just gotten out of prison, and my mom was so excited because they grew up together. But Sandy had been in prison for like 30 years, a long time. And my mom was just like beside herself. Oh, Sandy's going to be here. And Sandy showed up with her equally butch lover, both females, but totally like flannel, like mullet. Oh, that picture of me's cute. I know. Lesbians speak like Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah. But the joke is that my mom had no idea that Sandy was gay, and she was like, we got to fix Sandy up with somebody. And my sister finally was like, Mom, Sandy's gay. And my mom was like, no. My mom had no idea. Dude, look at her and figure it out. You can look at this woman. My mom didn't know. Bless my mother's heart. Bless her. She was married at the age of 17. She didn't have much life experience. You know what I mean? Her cousin did. This is my favorite coaster right here. I am everyday people. Why did she go to prison? That is a great question, and I will answer that for you right after this commercial break. Turnitoids. Have you heard of your turnitoids? Have you gone turnitoid shopping today? Do you have toids inside of your turd? Do you feel a little tickle in your pickle? Do you have turnitoids? Well, go to turnitoid.com and buy all of Julia's t-shirts. Turnitoid. Right after this message, Turnitoid. Okay, now we're back from our break. My cousin Sandy went to prison because she and her boyfriends went to an open house where this elderly lady was showing the house. She's a realtor. And they tied her up and they beat her up and they stole everything out of the house. So that's why she went to prison. And then when I got my real estate license, my mom was like, Julia. And then she told me the story about Sandy. And she was like, be careful. Don't do open houses. And I was like, first of all, I don't even know how I got my real estate license. I went in on a whim and took a test. Well, I did study. And you do all the appropriate things in order to take the test. I can't believe I passed. Do you think I'm actually going to be able to handle an open house? I'm dyslexic and I put numbers backwards. I am not going to try and sell anybody a house. I got my real estate license. Yeah, it was an honest mistake on my part, or an honest mistake on my cousin's part. Listen, she shouldn't have gone to prison. It was an honest mistake. She accidentally tied this lady up to a chair. They accidentally beat her up, and they stole her jewelry. I mean, come on, let's be fair here. It was an accident, unless you're that lady's family. And then sometimes I'm like, maybe I shouldn't tell people that my cousin went to prison, because what if they are familiar with who my cousin is, or they know the lady that she beat up? Oh my God, I shouldn't tell people. And I shouldn't tell people about my cousin Ray that was in prison for murder. That didn't happen. Look at me. The worst thing I ever did was go to the airlines and get fired. So, but then I sued them and I won, but I didn't get a lot of money. I'm getting warmed up for my television show today. My television show at Pasadena Media. I sued in a class action against Virgin America. If you look up Bernstein versus Virgin America, there was actually a lot of reasons. And the biggest one, this is so stupid. This is like so political. We were suing because there's a lot. We don't get paid for boarding. That was in there. That was mixed in there. They pulled that out. They pulled like something with what did stay in is lunch and meal breaks, because you can't take a break when you're on the airline, but they don't factor that in, and they make you work crazy long hours. How much compensation was claimed? Okay. Originally, it was going to be like a $70 million lawsuit. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was only there for a short amount of time that the lawsuit was actually going for. So I barely got any money from the damages. But then it went down to like 40 million, I think. So the attorneys made out great, but I just got a little bit of money because my name was on the lawsuit. And then the actual damages was like $2,000 that I got. I didn't get anything. And I put my name on there. I can never get a normal job again, because if they look me up, they'll see that I had a class action against the major airline that went to the Supreme Court. The Chamber of Commerce was against me. They were trying to overthrow the lawsuit. I haven't been to prison, but I've been to the Supreme Court of Wisdom. Cool. So that's the story of the Turnitoids. I got another like, or did I have that like? Anytime somebody joins my live, you have to push like and you have to subscribe. I want 1,000 subscribers. So I want 1,000 subscribers. I want 1,000 subscribers. I want. Me. I want. Now. Me. Me. It's what I want. I can't imagine me being, did I wrestle in high school? I know it looks like I wrestled in high school, and I know I have that kind of femmy male energy, that kind of butch lesbian, like take it to the ground and pound them out sort of energy. I realize that, but no, I was in the Bible club in high school. And I feel like this eye is like, I don't know what's going on. Stop it. Get out of here. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, yes. And see that baby right there? That's not my baby. It's not my baby. Who's the daddy? That's what I did. That's what I should have done. I get crazy lady energy from you. I can't understand why, Paul. I can't understand why. What is it that's inside of you that sees crazy energy inside of me? Don't reflect. Don't misplace the craziness. This baby is not my baby. Who's the daddy? I should have walked around the airplane and said, who's the daddy? That would have been hilarious. If I'm going to get fired, go out big. 1,000 subs, foot reveal. Oh my God. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm showing my feet. I'm showing my feet a toy. Bubba. Oh, there's no ha ha. There is ho ho. Ho. I will turn your ha 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 into a ho 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 ho. I want 1,000 subscribers. I'll feel so happy. If I got 10,000 subscribers, check this out. Back in the day, this flight attendant day, YouTube was around. And one of the guys I worked with was like, you should get on YouTube every day on your layovers and just start making fun videos. And I never stuck to it. 10 years ago, if I had started, I would have like 100,000 subscribers. I would be so rich. My cousins, I would turn into a lesbian. I would have that Home Depot lesbian fertilizer energy. Fertilizer and dirt. Cowboys. What do we have here is a failure to communicate. Look at that cute little baby. It offensive would it have been if it was a black baby or an Asian baby? It's a tan baby. I don't know why I got fired. I don't know why I got fired. God, wouldn't it be great to just like show up with a fake pregnant belly and then pretend like I'm going into labor, and then I'll be like, oh, it's just this pillow. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm having a baby. Like, and they pull out the pillow. I'm like, oh, I forgot that was there. I'm so sorry. I forgot it. I'm not pregnant. I just had a pillow underneath my shirt. God, sorry. I'm so sorry. This happens sometimes, but don't hold it against me. I just wanted to know what it would be like to be a woman and to succeed. I just wanted to know what it would be like to be successful and have a baby. I'm going to pretend like I have like a real job. I'm going to pretend like I'm like an attorney and that like I'm successful and I have my own house and stuff. And like I have like, I'm going to pretend like I have like stocks and stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Are you guys there? Are you listening? Were you looking for a rich husband while you were fighting? No. Oh my God. If I knew now what I knew then, I would have been rich. I was so against the whole idea of like going out with somebody for their money, like a sugar daddy. And are you kidding me? The amount of money that came through that airplane all the time. And I was like, no, I just wanted to like hook up with guys in my hotel room. And then I should have been way more strategic. I know I had first class guys give me their business cards, and I was like, no. Look at that. She had no idea what she was doing. She had no idea, but she was on a campaign for a union, and she did win a class action against the union. And did that give her millions of dollars? Nope, nope, nope. But she did meet Larry David. I know, I had so many, oh my God. And this one guy that I worked with, Bill Sununu, he would try and like help me. He's like, go talk to that guy, like blah, 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 blah. Like that guy has money, da, da, da. Dumb girl, I know. And Bill Sununu, he worked as a flight attendant back in like the 60s when being a flight attendant was like such a high class job. They were like models. I got paid $27,000 a year working at Virgin America. Hi, Sawyer Baller. Good to see you. We're yakking away. But my friend Bill, when he worked at the airlines back in the 60s, they were getting like $50,000 or $60,000 a year back then, which would be like $100,000 now. But they would do weigh-ins where they would go into work and they would weigh you in. And if you were overweight, they would tell you needed to lose weight. So Bill lived it up as a flight attendant. They had parties. They did coke in the bathrooms. They had like they lived the life back in the day. Oh, thank you for the like. So then when it was time, when we were working at Virgin America, oh my God, what a different job. We're getting paid shit money. There's no partying going on. Well, flight attendants still party all the time. But it wasn't like a high class job. So I think he was trying to live through me. So he was like, Julia, go out with that man. He's got money. But I should have done it. Every woman looks for a rich husband. How can a flight attendant be an exception? I know. I just wasn't there. I was like, that's so inappropriate. I'm not going to do that. It took me to be in my mid-30s when I was like, oh, I should do this. I should definitely have a sugar daddy. Are you kidding me? My day's going really well. Thank you. I'm bantering, talking baloney. And I'm doing my Bologna Sandwich Show today at the Public Access. Hi, Brian. Good to see you. So I have two of my friends coming that are comedians. We're going to baloney it up, talkatoy. I'm going to give them a Turtle Toy t-shirt and or a hat and a coaster. Hi, Ryan. Yay. And I'm going to just banter away. And hopefully it's going to go good. The good thing about what I'm doing is that even if it goes bad, it's going to go good. 2 reasons. It's supposed to be awkward. It's the Bologna Sandwich Show being filmed at a public access station. It's supposed to be weird and awkward and unpredictable. But I have to keep the show going as a host. As a hostess, like as a flight attendant, I'm the flight attendant of my show. If the plane goes down, I have to save it. I'm the host of my Bologna Sandwich Show. So I just want to make sure it goes smooth. But even if it goes bad, I can always edit. So, but I want them to walk away saying how fun it was. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Corey Feldman to all of a sudden enter side left, stage left, stage right. I want Corey Feldman to just enter into my Bologna Sandwich Show. I want random weird stuff, weird people, where it's like that. Like I don't want Kendrick Lamar to come on my show. No, I don't want like what would not be expected. I feel like anybody that shows up would be unexpected. I was gonna say like the Bologna lady. Like I could have like the lady that does like the laundromat lady come in to my show. I don't want like normal people on my show. I want people that are funny and weird and edgy. So comedians, yes, absolutely. You know what's so crazy? I'm looking out my window and I remember this apartment I lived in years ago on the 16th floor. We're on the 16th floor and there's no, like, we did have a patio, but on the other side of the apartment, it's just all, you know, your rooms, it's just the window that looks out. And there's like a small little handprint on the window on the outside. Isn't that weird? Rakisha's into something, bruv. Go interview the Salvation Army program guys. Oh yeah, those Indians are smart. But I need people to come to my show. Like, we'll show up to the studio. You know what I mean? If I ever get a budget, I could totally hire a crew and go out to the town and like film funny stuff. I'm missing my tooth right there. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba, you got any teeth? You got any teeth in your back pocket for me, Bubba? I was missing a tooth. I need a tooth. Where'd my tooth go, Bubba? Bubba? Bubba, are you my cousin? Are you my lesbian cousin? Rico, hi. You're on my Instagram live. I'm also talking on my YouTube live. So just keeping the conversation going, you know what I mean? Yo, what else can that green screen do? Yo, want to get my attention, Clorox bleach? Talk to me like a man. Yoing it up. I'll show you something. You want to know what else this green screen can do? I'll show you what else this green screen. I want to know what your green screen can do. I want to know what your green screen can do. Okay, fine. I'll show you something else. You don't even know what I'm going to show you the very first photo I have in my iPad. This is going to be fun. Whatever the first photo is. That's the first photo. I'll show you the second to first photo. This is fun. This is a fun game. Oh my God. Okay. I'm a little, no, that's not the one I want. Why did I choose that one? I knew not to choose that. You guys, please don't leave. I'm going to show you this cool photo that's on. Okay. That's me. I filmed a movie 2 years ago in Indianapolis, and this is the girls on set. The picture's not as exciting as I thought it was. Let me do another one. Oh, here, I'll do this one. Oh, shit, where'd it go? I don't like that my pictures are doing this. They pop up and then they go away. I'll show you a really cool one. There's me in a Turtle Toy t-shirt. That's not a great picture. Shit, people are leaving. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Look at that car, dude. Look at that car. Look at that car. Look at that motherfucking car, dude. Look at that motherfucking car. I can talk like that. I sat in that car and I did things in that car. Oh, sorry. That's my I was on chat with Meta. I'll do another picture. Hold on. Let's see something else. Turn it to legs. I think I took that off, so it doesn't say that right there. Or maybe it does. I don't know. You have to buy one and find out. I hope I stay pretty because I want to get a husband. I want to be married one day and have love. I want to have love. I want to have love. Can you guys buy this shirt? Buy this shirt. It's fun, and then I'll have love. Isn't that cool? Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. 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 Why? Never, ever, clever, let it fade away. Never. This is so crazy. I'm at 63 minutes, and I really thought, I always think that if you do anything over 60 minutes, it goes back to 0 because time doesn't go past 1 hour. JK. Oh, sorry. I missed your bro. Love is make believe. But if two people are role playing, it's real. Ha! That's funny. Love is make believe, but if two people are role playing, then it's real. Oh my God! What if there's a minister that's like doing officiating the wedding, and he's like, he has a couple up there, and he's like, now we know that love is not real, that love is fake, but if you two want to role play for the rest of your life, love can actually be real. Just remember, continue to role play, and you will have love in your life. Dear Mr. Mrs. or dear Mrs. Sandy and her lover, I can't tell which one of us is high, but whatever. Dude, Clorox bleach, I'm never high. I don't smoke anything. This is all internal. This is my internal mechanism. This is me. This is my brain. You should imagine my brain on drugs. When I'm like buzzed, I'm super hyper, but I don't like do drugs. I never did. It's not my thing. Because look at how cool I already am. Imagine me on drugs. Like literally standing on top of drugs. I don't like drugs. They're not fun. They're not cool. They're not good. Don't do them. Stay in school. Become a preacher. Become a revival. Become your own revival. You know what I mean? Have a revival and then have it be you. And have people come inside of you and get saved. Come down to the altar of my wah and get saved. You know what I mean? Buy a Turnatoid shirt. Have something productive in your life happen by wearing a Turnatoid t-shirt. Be a police officer. Be a yoga instructor. I don't care what you do. Just buy my freaking shirt. Buy my freaking shirts, dude. Dudatoid. Dudatoid. Dudes comoods. Atoids caboids. Dudes comoods. I saw some junkies jump off the bridge and stand up. Clorox bleach. That is the funniest thing in the world to me. They jumped off a bridge and they got up like nothing happened. God, and I believe it. Is it kind of everywhere in America filled with homeless people? Because here in California, it's just so normal to see homeless people and junkies and whatever you call them everywhere. But then I'm like, is it like that in Alabama or Illinois? What's your name? You're from Illinois. Is that what it's like? I guess Chicago? I don't know. Northern California, Southern California. There's so many homeless people out here. It's so sad. They're everywhere here in New York City. Yeah. For sure in New York City. Yeah, for sure. And migrants. Yeah. Yeah. Only junkies like come at nighttime. Clorox bleach. What part of America? America are you in? What part of America are you in? Okay, I gotta get to work. Good luck. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for moderating. And I'll definitely let you guys know how the show goes. Either tonight or tomorrow I'll get on and let you guys know. I'll recap with a shmecap. Bye. Yeah, see, moderator to moderator. Ryan, it's all on your heavy shoulders now. It's all on your shoulders. It's all on your shoulders. And who knows how long I'm going to keep talking. Oh my God, I should probably get ready. Dude, I got to go. Showbiz is calling for me. I've got a show to get to. You're from England. That's cool. I like that people from all over the world can be on our lives. But I do have to go because I have to leave at like 1:15 and I totally need to get ready. But I want to say thank you for being on my live. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks for helping me get warmed up because this is the energy that I need to have when I go do my show. So thanks for listening. You guys crack me up. Super funny. Thanks for the lesbian talk. See ya. Thanks for all the laughter and the joy and the baloney. Just love it. Okay, have a good day, you guys. Turnatoid. I'll see you soon. Bye. Buy my Turnatoid shirts. Bye, Rakesh. See ya. Thanks for staying and watching and saying hi. Okay, bye. Bye.